watchers, and welcome to another totally flawed movie review tonight. And tonight is another movie review tonight. And tonight I've been watching a film called The Woman in Black. So anyway, it's A Woman in Black, and I saw the original TV movie a while back on DVD. It was actually a really good film. I read the back. Okay, right. It's based on the classic ghost story. The Woman in Black tells us the tale of Arthur Kipps, played by Daniel Radcliffe, who's Harry Potter, of course. A lawyer who is forced to leave his young son and travel to a remote village. Of course, his wife actually dies, and find out his wife's dead and stuff like that. So, a remote village to attend his fears of the recently deceased owner of Eel Marsh House. That's a creepy house. So when he arrives at the house, right, it's like it's a big house. It's creepy. Working alone in the old mansion, Kipps begins and uncovers the town's tragic and tortured secrets, and his fears escalate when he discovers that local children have been disappearing under mysterious circumstances. When their closest to him become threatened by the vengeful woman in black, kids must find a way to break the circle of terror. Yeah, it's this woman called the Woman in Black, and she's creepy. She's really creepy, actually. It's like, I mean, she wears like black and stuff. Now, if you watch the original movie, TV, it's kind of like that. And she does pop up a few times in this film, because when he arrives at the mansion, like this big freaking house, you do see the first time you actually take a glimpse of her is when he's in the, I think it's the kitchen, I mean, where you see her standing right there outside, and she kind of like toes mine. Oh boy, it's creeper. It's very creeper. There she is there. Of course, I saw the second one last year. So after this video, I might actually put at the end of this video, and then delete the original one. So I don't need two. Because when he arrives at this thing, starts to do a bit of investigating and stuff like. Exploring the mansion, really. I mean, the mansion's freaking huge. It's freaking huge. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's cool, but I wouldn't feel very comfortable being in a mansion on my own, dark and it's all like misty outside. It's like a middle of nowhere, right? It's like a massive kind of big road going down like that. So yeah, so you got like towns people, and you know he's got this guy from Brad on it who's living in town and stuff like that. This guy, I can't remember his name, but it's been on a TV show called Brad Comedy. So anyway, when he arrives at this place, he meets this guy who has this dog, and of course he has the dog for a bit, of course. Not for long. The dog kind of like stays there for a bit, then. But yeah, when he's in the house by himself, it's like Jesus, in the mansion. Sorry. You do see, like I say, you do see certain creepy moments in this movie. I'm not joking. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like I said, I saw the original one a few months back. No, a year ago, I think it was. And it's a creepy movie. But this kind of times 100, of course. But Daniel Radcliffe is really good in this. He's a good actor, really excellent. You see like spirits and ghosts and stuff like of children and stuff like that. And there's a lot of creepy moments in this film. At the beginning of this film, you do see something quite weird where these girls like jump out this window and commit suicide, which is kind of weird, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a scary movie. It's not gonna be a long review because you know I watched this like I don't know now. Finished about an hour ago. Just over an hour ago. About an hour ago. When he arrives at the place though, right, he's isolated. It's like he's just in this rundown. It's like no one there. He's just living on his own mind. He's looking around. You do hear sounds and stuff like that. You do see certain, you do see things that you think, oh, okay, that's not right. Especially when you see the chair, you know, the classic old chair moving, where the chair moves on its own and you see someone sitting in the chair. You do see that. And that's creeper. There's a lot happening in this film. There's one part where he looks out the window, right, next minute. No, he's outside, right, and you see someone in the window, and you think, oh shit, it looks like the woman in black in the window. And there's another part where he's looking out the window, and you see someone out in the water. No, it's like mud. It's like mud. It's like someone coming out of the mud and stuff like that, coming towards us, and then start trying to open the front door and stuff like that. But yeah, it's got some creepy moments in this film that makes me. It doesn't make you jump. You know, the film has moments you think, oh, it does make you jump though, especially with the bird in it and stuff. And the part where he's looking through this, like I think he's looking through this keyhole, and that scene made me jump. I think it's a keyhole. It looks for. It looks like something like a hole, and then it's yeah. I see where we jump. Yeah, it's kind of like tortured spirits that have been murdered and stuff, like kids and stuff being killed, by the woman in black. Yeah, she kind of like has this like thing where she can kill kids and stuff like, and make them do things and stuff like. It's like that. It's like kind of creepy. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a classic ghost story movie where it has like certain shocks and stuff like certain parts where it makes you jump and stuff like. So yeah, really enjoyable film. Hopefully they'll make a third one to these films. So yeah, this film was directed by James Watkins. I'm not sure what Watkins did, of course, but he's a good director. He knows how to do scares, classic scares and stuff like that. Like I said, I love the atmosphere and stuff like the creepy darkness, the mist and stuff like that. It looks really creepy. But I think his character is kind of nuts because, like I say, his wife's dead and stuff. You do see certain parts of his wife's ghosts and stuff like that. You do see his wife's ghosts and stuff like that. Like I say, he's not living with his son. His son like arrives later on in the film on train. But yeah, the creepy freaking atmosphere and stuff like that. And the guy, you know, it must be crazy living on his own. Like, I mean, just imagine living in a big mansion and it's creepy, it's dark, and you hear noises and stuff. I don't know about him. He's brave as hell in this film. So I'll say it must be nuts. I mean, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I think the last part was probably the most intense, creepiest moment in the whole movie. God damn, when you actually see her. Oh boy. Good performance from the cast. I like that. Good creepy atmosphere. Some good effects. Creepy, spooky effects. Solid performance from all the cast from the film. A classic kind of like ghost story. The thing about these films are a lot more scary than films like The Human Centipede. Films like The Human Centipede and Violent, you know, they're more like, some of them are like for shock value more than anything, but this is more classic scare value, which I like. So yeah, what I liked about the film, the acting was fantastic, great pieces of music, creepy, classic ghost story movie, and I like the original movie. But this does a great job with the scares and stuff like that, and the atmosphere and the, you know, how to kind of make you jump a few times. It made me jump quite a few times. It really was quite, certain parts were uncomfortable. Actually, I've seen it before. I saw this one a while back. So yeah, great performances from you know, all the cast and stuff. So it's a good film. So yeah, like I said, I like the performance from the cast. I like the story. It's really interesting. And it's kind of a story that could actually be real. So yeah, so the rating I'm going to give this film is a 9 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. Great ghost story. Solid performances, and I really enjoyed it. It's really creepy. It does make you jump a few times. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for Woman in Black. Oh yeah, thumbs up for that one. So yeah. Howdy YouTube, it's just me again, another movie review today. It's at the top of the title. It's and the movie, I've just finished watching this. Right, I've had it for a while and I thought to myself, I watched this tonight. I've just finished watching it. Wow, what a movie! And the movie is Woman in Black, Angel of Death. This film was absolutely awesome. I saw the first one. I've got the first one on Blu-ray. That one starred Daniel Radcliffe, and it's more of like a remake, or not a remake, kind of like a. There was an original one in the 80s called Woman in Black. Was it 89, 80? I watched that a few months back. That one, the original one, scared the hell out of me. I said when I was a kid, it scared the crap out of me. Great film though. But then I watched the other one a few years later. Not a few years later. I watched the other one a few years back with Daniel Radcliffe, and then I bought this one a while back, a year ago, 2 years. I don't know, a year ago. Was it last year I got it, or a year before? I don't know. Oh wow, scared the crap out of me, honestly. Some really creepy parts in it. The film is set in 1941 during the Blitz, and it's got a group of children in the film, with a teacher, with a young teacher called Eve. and her headmistress, Jean. But they go to this abandoned house from the first film, the one that I watched years back, and then she meets. But then there's this guy called Harry. He's like an RAF pilot, and he sometimes goes there, you know, and talks to her, and you know, spends time with her. And it's this big house. It's like a massive house. It's like a big house, you know, and it's a cool house. It's creepy, but it's cool because the film's got so much atmosphere. It's like you remember the first film? It's like dark and gritty and dark. It's like that. It's like creepy as hell. The places. I love the atmosphere in this game, this film, not game. And the woman in it is creepy as hell. And that's why they call her the woman in black, because she kind of wears all black, and all you see is this dark figure around. She's creepy as hell. She isn't friendly, okay, that's for sure. She's just kind of like, you do see a few times pop up and then end up, yeah. There's like a few kids in this film. There's one kid that gets bullied by this other kid. Well, two of them actually. But actually, there's more than one of them really. One of them, and there's one part where they play like hide and seek, and he goes looking for the kids. He doesn't want to play, but he goes, you know, I'll go on play anyway. But then they lock him in this room, and and next minute you see this figure walking towards the kid. And next minute they can't open the door, and the woman's like, you know, why you lock the door for? And he opens it, she opens, and he's like, you can just see him sitting in there, like staring at the wall, like sitting there. It's just creepy. What she does is she kind of like controls the kids in it, some of the kids, and murders. Well, it's kind of a spoiler, but she kind of murders some of the kids in it. Oh, some, I won't say how many. And well, there's one kid who's getting bullied. He's kind of like, she's kind of controlling him. It's like a mind thing she uses on him. He's acting all kind of weird. He's got holding this doll, and she gives him this doll, right? And but then there's one part where she leaves the doll behind. So the woman in it, the teacher, she leaves the doll behind. Like it's carrying. Then they get anyway, I'll come to that part afterwards. The film creeped the hell out of me. It was like, wow. Oh. It made me jump a few times. It made me jump, you know, I was like, what the hell? So one part she goes down the cellar, right, she's looking around, and next this chair's moving like that, and I think, oh god. If you hear a noise like a rocking chair moving, would you go down and check out, would? And I'll say, you know what? I'll leave you to it. If you want to rock on the chair downstairs, you can. In the cellar. The cellar's creepy. It's all dark and creepy. As you can see in the cover, she's creepy as hell. I like the fact that you don't see much of her. They kind of keep her in the dark. I thought one of the actresses was familiar. I think it's on remember the British Empire? She's on. It's her. British Empire. She's on there. I thought she looked familiar, and I thought, what was she on? Then it came to me. It dawned on me. I thought, oh my god. But yeah, the house is cool. I was thinking maybe it's the original house from the original film, but I don't think it can't be. It could have been. It kind of looks like that place. It looks like the same place. I wonder if it is. Nah, it can't be. But the place is there's nothing around it. It's just a house and that's it. It's no like it's just all just land and that's it. It's like it's just weird, you know. It's a creepy place to live, you know. I'm not sure if I'll live in a place with just a house and that's it, and a big house and a creepy. I don't know. I'd rather houses, and so you know you got kind of company when you got houses. We live in a house and there's neighbours and stuff. But I'm not sure if I want to live in a house by myself in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure if I don't know if I'd like that because I don't know. And there's one part where they go to the last part. They kind of go to this. I won't say when it was, but they go to this like. This army base. But the thing is, alright, the kid in it, but the thing is, the woman in black follows them. She goes, and I had a funny feeling that she was going to, I thought, oh, I bet she follows them, and she does. There's a reason, you know, I was like, Jesus Christ. It's weird because they're at this base, right, and there's planes, like, fake planes in it, it's weird. They did that on purpose, the fake planes. It's pretty cool actually. But yeah. There's one part she goes back to house ride. I'm like, you must be crazy. I mean, come on. If you have a woman in black after you, right, would you go back to the house on your own? No. Hell no. I won't say what happens right at the end, but it's got a great ending to it. I think it's open for a sequel. And I've just thought of an idea for a sequel, right? Not set in the past this time. I like to see it where it's set in modern day London, so where it's years later, but it's still got the atmosphere. And what could happen is that this family move into the house, right? Yeah, his kids and stuff, his family, and so it's modern day technology this time. But what could happen is that the house starts to, like, it's all the fixed house up, it's all clean, nice and clean. I think they've got buildings and they fix it up a bit, but then something happens with the place starts to dissolve, starts to, you know, something starts to happen to the house where everyone's like, what is goes off with this house? Something's not right here. So it's kind of go back to the way it was before, or maybe like where some of the family members start acting funny, like, you know. I don't know. I just think it would be cool if it's set in modern day London. So you like the woman in black comes back, you know. So the house has been abandoned for like 50, 60, 70 years. So I don't know, 4, 5, 6. About 70 years, 60, 70 years, and it's been abandoned for years, you know. And I'd love to see that. I'd love maybe even abandoned for like since the 80s, maybe 40 years, and it's set in the 80s or something. I don't know. I just think it'd be great to do something like that. But yeah, great film. Like I said, the last part is crazy. I said no way would I go back to the house against no way, because that scene made me jump so much. I think the last part was probably the worst part because she goes to the house by herself while it's dark and it's just creepy scene. Maybe a bit uncomfortable. I did jump a few times, just kind of go, oh. Almost, I thought I was gonna have an heart attack when I watched it. I thought, bloody hell, you know, it's like, no. Great acting, great special effects, great atmosphere. So yeah, I really did enjoy it. Really good film. Yeah, not really liked it. I'm trying to think what to say bad about the film. I suppose it's kind of like some of the jump scares were a little bit, you know, thumping loud noises and stuff. Trying to, you know, the music where it goes boom, now, you know, it makes you jump. You know, when sometimes I have that loud music where it goes doom. But yeah, apart from that, good stuff. If you've never seen the first one, check it out. It's really good. But this one was actually up there with that one. I think it maybe just as good. I don't know. So yeah, good film. The rating I would give this film. Oh, difficult that is. Yeah, 9 out of 10. I give this a 9 out of 10 because I enjoyed it. I thought the atmosphere was spot on. The effects were great. Creepy atmosphere. Great performances. Great. The kids are great in it. The performances from the kids are great. You know. And it made me jump so many times. I thought, yep. And I love the set in the 40s cast. It's just really well done. I'm thinking this is set before the first one. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I think I need to watch the first one again. It's not a long film. It's like 1 hour 38 minutes. So it's long. It's just right. I like that. So if a film's like 2.5 hours, I don't mind if it's a horror film. But if it's a film that you can, yeah, drags on a bit. But this film was great. So 9 out of 10 for Woman in Black, Angel of Death, and the woman in it is creepy. It's open for a sequel, no doubt. Definitely open for a sequel. I like the way it ended too on this one. So yeah. So anyway guys, if you like my review of this Woman in Black film, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat. Comment about what you think of this film. If you've never seen it, check it out, and enjoy the review guy. I better be going, I've got stuff to do. So enjoy the review guy and reviews people, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've never seen it, check it out. It's really good. Thumbs up for that. Like I said, now 9 out of 10 for that. So anyway guys, take care guys and enjoy the video. Bye.